Hello and welcome to All Creator Tools. I am your host Colsey, and today we're going to be looking at an application from SteelSeries called SteelSeries GG, but specifically we're going to be looking at sonar and the audio aspects of it, although we might dabble in some of the other things that it offers too. The reason that we think this is good for creators is due to its sonar application. Something I want to touch on first is that as a creator, audio should be one of the most important things you think about when it comes to your content. Audio is so important. People will notice bad audio way before they notice bad video. So being able to really make that audio as good as possible is really important to your stream, to your content. Audio is key. I have downloaded and installed the app. Now we're going to go straight down to sonar. So first things first, I really like the mixer that it has. So the mixer option here enables you to have a bunch of different tracks for different things. Now, I remember when I started creating YouTube content, and one of the biggest things for me was being able to separate all the audio sources. Separate audio for my mic, a separate audio for my Discord, for my friends I was talking to, a separate audio for my game, so that in the edit, after I'd filmed or streamed it and I wanted to then make it into a video, I had all these audio levels separated so I could dial them up and down in volume, mute one if I needed to for a moment. It's just really handy to be able to do that. Now, if everything is recorded on one singular track, that makes it impossible to do. If people are talking over each other, if the game audio is too low, you have no option to increase the volume or any of that for a video. That's just how it is. Now for streaming, it is a little different because you're having to do this all on the fly live. Still, you don't want your game audio too loud. You don't want your mic too quiet. You don't want your friends super loud and you're super quiet, or the other way around. You want to be able to balance your audio. Again, audio is super important. Now with a mixer like this, you've got multiple tracks. I cannot tell you how useful this is. You can have your game audio here, chat, media, aux, which you could use for anything else, and your mic. So you have all of these on these layers here, and you can dial the volume in however you want. Now, something really cool is that you actually get to choose the apps that use these. So for example, if I was going to play a YouTube video, the audio of a YouTube video is playing now. You won't be able to hear it because there's no need for me to let you hear it, but I can change where Google Chrome goes. For example, I'm watching the video in Google Chrome. I can move that around. I can say, I want Google Chrome to be in the media section, which is exactly how I have this set up. Now I have a physical mixer, which was not cheap to buy, and this app is absolutely free. This mixer does the same thing that this does here. It separates everything so I can have different tracks, but we can do this all in software really easily with this. But you can see here that I can assign Google Chrome to wherever I want. Now that would be the same with a game, with Discord. If I was talking to somebody on Discord, Discord would pop up here, and you can assign that wherever you want. Now Discord, I put in the chat. That feels the appropriate place to put it. And then you can assign where it goes out. So clearly I have all these set to come out of the same place, which you would do if you didn't have a mixer. You'd have it all come into, say, your headphones, for example, and then the mic outputs to your mic, so that when you put your mic into OBS, it has all the effects and anything you've done with it, which we will go into right now. Here we are. Now this, again, this works with any microphone, any headset. Doesn't have to be a SteelSeries. This is not a SteelSeries microphone, but we can dial this in, we can mess around with it, we can play around with it. Right here, you'll see that we have a bunch of options. We have an equalizer, we have ClearCast AI noise cancellation, we have noise reduction, noise gate, compressor. These are all things that we can fiddle around with and play around with. Now, yes, it's going to take a little bit of dialing in, a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of getting used to really dial in that sound that you want. But being able to have noise reduction is such a key thing. I love the fact noise reduction's here. So currently we are on custom, which means that we can customize it. It is just standard. So if I record a little voice line, testing, hello, hello, testing, hello, hello, testing. That's how the audio comes through from the microphone. So if we were to then say, really up the mid-range. Hello, testing. Hello, it's Colsey here, testing. Hello, testing. Hello, it's Colsey here, testing. You can see how you can play around with it. Now, I'm no audio professional by any means. Feel free to tweak it up and down and wherever you feel like to get that best sound. Now, what I'm really interested in is stuff like AI noise cancellation. This will help to reduce background noise and provide clarity to your voice. That's the important thing. We also have a noise gate here, which, if we look here, completely cut off the sound when its volume is below a certain threshold. So basically, you set the threshold here, and if the volume drops below that, it cuts the mic. Again, really good for background noise. If there's just like a hiss in the background that sits there, if you're silent, then you can have it so that if you're silent, it cuts off and you don't have that going to your audience, which is really nice. Helps improve the audio quality. Compressor, here we go. It automatically keeps the voice in a range so that it never gets too loud or inaudible. Means that we can dial this in to make sure that we never get too loud. We don't deafen our viewers. Noise reduction. Background reduces static noise like that one coming from your PC fans. Impact reduces keystrokes like click noise. So there you go. So background will reduce any sort of fan noise, or I guess like an aircon unit or something like that. Impact will reduce the fact that, you know, if you're typing on your keyboard. We can play around with these. We can have a little go for ourselves, but there is also the option here. If you go into here, there are some like preset ones. So for example, if we wanted to go walkie-talkie, so this is going to sound like a walkie-talkie apparently. Now I don't know why you'd want to use this. I mean, this is up to you, but here we go. Hello, this is Colsey and I'm talking on a walkie-talkie. Hello, this is Colsey and I'm talking on a walkie-talkie. It does sound like a walkie-talkie, but you can see what it's done here. You can see that all of these have been edited and changed and moved around. So if you want to play around with these presets, you can. Whatever you need to do, you can play around with, and you can see that they are customly done for you, which I really like. I really like that fact, because like I said, dialing in all this stuff by yourself can be a little bit complicated. There are a lot of YouTube videos out there. Specifically, if you're looking at your own mic, you'll probably be able to find some sort of tutorial out there to dial it in. But having those options there is really handy. Shall we try some AI noise cancellation? Right. If I get up a video on my phone. Okay, so this is a rain background noise. So this is me talking with the rain background noise. So you can hear there and that you can hear the background noise. Now I have my mic set up for when I record to automatically remove that. So you won't be able to hear any of that through this mic anyway, but that's how it would sound. You can see how that sounds. You can hear clearly the background of the rain in there. So let's see how well the Clearcast AI noise cancellation does here. So we'll put this back on and we'll see how we go. Okay, I'm recording again with the same background noise, but with the AI noise cancellation on. You can hear already that you can't hear the background noise. That's impressive. You might even be able to slightly hear this through my microphone, but this air conditioning unit is now on, so we're going to record a quick test with nothing, no AI noise cancellation, no noise reduction, nothing on, just to see what it sounds like. Testing. This is a recording with air conditioning on to see the sound quality and background noise. Now in that you can clearly hear the air conditioning in the background. So let's turn on, let's do noise reduction. Let's do noise reduction at, it's not too bad, so let's do 30. Testing. This is noise reduction background at 0.3. Let's see if this reduces the background noise of the air conditioning unit. I think that's made a big improvement there. Now, should we try the Clearcast AI noise? But I want to turn it down to maybe just 20. Testing. This is the Clearcast AI noise cancellation with an air conditioning unit on to see the improvement of noise cancellation and get rid of that background noise. See, I think that's done a pretty good job there. Now, obviously, if you wanted, you can dial this in to try and remove background noise even more. It's a really useful tool to be able to use to do that. Now, not only can we do that, I know that we've spent a lot of time looking at mics, but we also have stuff for games. Again, there's a lot of customization you can do here, but if we just go into the presets, you can see here that there are presets for so many different games. The idea with this is that it will enhance certain aspects of the game sound to make it better. For example, if you're playing like a battle royale or Fortnite, something like that, and there are, you know, footsteps, things like that, it's gonna try and enhance the areas of audio, the level that footstep happens at, the hertz that footstep will happen at, and it will try to increase them so you have better hearing effectively. That's really cool. It's not really specifically for streamers. If you're a competitive streamer, obviously that will be useful for you, but it's just for gaming in general, competitive gaming, and I think that's really cool. I think that's actually super sick. So if we went for like, There's a Call of Duty here. There you go, Call of Duty. We'll whack in a Call of Duty. So what's the preset for Call of Duty look like? It's completely changed the audio like waveform. Just to touch on a couple of other features that this software also offers. It offers moments, which will automatically capture moments from your games. So again, you can choose whatever game you're playing, and you can select events. So for example, in Apex Legends, we can go victory or elimination, and it will auto clip these for you and save them at the quality that you set here. So useful to have, especially if you're doing if you want to get clips of bits in your stream that happened. It's a useful feature to have. You can clip out bits. You can then upload those as separate clips to a YouTube or a TikTok or whatever. And then we also have this, which is a 3D aim trainer. This is not really for your content, but if you're a competitive gamer, then they have a built-in 3D aim trainer that you can play with to try and improve your aim. I am not good at aiming, but I will show you quickly how bad I am at aiming. So you can see, pretty handy little piece of software to have, all built into that one incredible audio feature, which I really like. My high score was 13,301, but that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I'm happy with that. Anyway, hope you guys found this useful. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. We like to bring you all the new tips and tricks and tools that we can here on All Creator Tools. So thank you guys for joining. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it useful. And remember to always have fun creating.